Hello guys, welcome on Tesla Adventures. In this video, we are starting a new unit which is Simple Harmonic Motion SHM. And in the very starting part of this SHM, I would be showing you that what is SHM and what is the difference between a periodic motion, a oscillatory motion and a simple harmonic motion which is SHM. So let us imagine that there is a force F which is acting on a particle, and this force F is acting in such a way such that F is equal to minus k x to the power n, where x is the displacement of that particle from the mean position, and mean position is the point where the net force acting on the particle is 0. So we can see that in this case, at x is equal to 0, the force acting on the particle is 0. Therefore, in this case, the mean position is x is equal to 0. So this is the mean position in all these three cases. Now this k is some constant and this n is some integer, and there is a negative sign. So we are assuming that this force is acting on a particle which is situated on x-axis. Now let us suppose that this particle is at a point which is having positive x coordinate, and this is the point, and n is even. So if n is even, then x is also positive, then positive to the power even is positive, and this force would be negative. Therefore, force acting on this particle would be in the negative direction or in the negative x-axis. So this particle will start to move towards origin like that. Now when it will pass through origin, the force on this particle at origin would be 0, but it would not stop at this point. In fact, it would keep moving, because when this particle will reach on negative x-axis, then x would be negative, but negative to the power even is positive, and therefore force is still negative. So this force will keep on acting in the reverse direction, and therefore the motion of this particle would be linear motion or motion in a straight line. So I can say that this is a linear motion or motion in a straight line. Now if this n is odd, then you can see that if the particle is on positive x-axis, then x would be positive, and positive to the power odd will also be a positive number, but force will be negative because there is a negative sign in this formula. So the force acting on this particle would be towards negative x-axis like that, and therefore this particle would accelerate towards the origin. Now again, when this particle would pass through the origin, then at this point origin, the force acting on the particle would be 0, but its velocity would be maximum at this point, because when it will cross the origin and it will come on the negative x-axis, then x would be negative, and negative to the power odd would be a negative quantity. Now that negative and this negative would be positive, and therefore force would be acting on the particle in the forward direction like that. So I can say that when this particle is at positive x-axis, so it will start to accelerate in the backward direction. It would pass through the origin with some maximum velocity, and after passing through the origin, when it would move on negative x-axis, then the force would act on this particle in the positive x-axis. So this particle would retard on this negative x-axis, and ultimately it would stop at the same distance from which it was coming in the positive x-axis. So if this is A, then this would be also A. So this is a oscillatory motion. You can see that particle will start to move like that and will stop at this point and will again start to move like that. And so it is a to and fro motion about this mean position. So this is a oscillatory motion. So we can say that if this force is acting on a particle and this force is minus kx to the power n, where n is a odd number, then this motion of the particle is oscillatory motion. Now in special case, if this odd number is 1, so we know that odd number can be 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. But in the special case, that if this odd number is 1, then this force would be F is equal to minus kx to the power 1. So this force would be acting on the particle, and the particle would still performing the oscillatory motion. But in this case, this oscillatory motion is called as SHM, simple harmonic motion. So this is a simple harmonic motion in which this force acts on the particle, which is equal to minus k into x, where x is the displacement of the particle from the mean position. So this is SHM. Now you can see and you can conclude that every SHM is an oscillatory motion, because SHM is a special case of an oscillatory motion, but every oscillatory motion is not a SHM. So if we say that the force acting on the particle is minus k x to the power 3 or minus k x to the power 5, then that motion would not be the SHM, but that motion would still be the oscillatory motion. And in the first case, this is neither oscillatory motion and nor SHM, and it is in fact a linear motion or a motion on a straight line. So this was the SHM, and I hope that you must be getting that what is the difference between SHM and oscillatory motion. Now a periodic motion is a motion which repeats itself after a fixed period of time. So I can say that in the oscillatory motion, this particle is performing to and fro motion after a fixed period of time. Therefore each oscillatory motion is a periodic motion, but each periodic motion is not an oscillatory motion. You can see that Earth revolves around the Sun or electron revolves around the nucleus in a fixed interval of time. Therefore that motion is periodic motion, but that motion is not oscillatory motion, because that is not a to and fro motion. But SHM, and I can also say that each SHM is a oscillatory motion, but each oscillatory motion is not a SHM. So conclusively, SHM is both oscillatory and periodic. Oscillatory motion is periodic, but not every periodic motion is oscillatory, and not every oscillatory motion is SHM. Now let us move further on the equation that represents a simple harmonic motion. Now we know that in a simple harmonic motion, in a SHM, I would be also demonstrating you, I would also be explaining you that why this motion is called as simple harmonic. What is simple and what is harmonic? So I would be explaining this in this video only. So in SHM, we are concerned with the force which is F is equal to minus kx, where x is the displacement from the mean position, and mean position is the position where x, the net force acting on the particle, is 0. Now we know that force F is equal to this force F is equal to ma, and A is equal to d square x by dt square. So this is m d square x by dt square is equal to minus kx, and m d square x by dt square plus kx is equal to 0. So d square x by dt square plus k upon m into x is equal to 0, and this is the general equation of a SHM, or we can say that it is a characteristic equation of a SHM. Now, this equation would not be useful in solving the questions, so we solve this equation further. We know that it is a second order differential equation whose final solution is x is equal to a sine omega t plus phi, where a is amplitude. I would be explaining all of these terms separately. So A is amplitude, omega is angular frequency, t is instantaneous time, and phi is phase. And phase is the most important thing that governs the SHM. So we have to understand the phase we have to understand the phase in detail, and I would be presenting a special separate video to explain the phase and how phase plays an important role in SHM. So this is a general equation of SHM which would be useful in numericals. So conclusively, what we have learned in this video, that in SHM a force acts on a particle which is proportional to the linear power of the displacement of that particle from the mean position. So this kind of motion is known as simple harmonic motion, or SHM. Thank you.